Well, I'm at my favorite rest stop here. Calling it a stinking day, I tell ya. It was. I'm gonna call this day a Gordie Howe hat trick of trucking. A Gordie Howe hat trick of trucking. Now, anybody doesn't know who Gordie Howe is, he's a legend in the game of hockey. Legend. Record holder, you know, all just the man. I think he's the oldest guy to ever play the game too at the professional level. Yeah, I think he played till he was late 50s, maybe even early 60s. I can't remember. Look it up. Anyway, what a Gordie Howe hat trick is, for anybody that doesn't know, I know all my family will know, but a Gordie Howe hat trick in a game of hockey is he scores a goal, he gets an assist, and he gets in a fight. So of course that fight gets penalty. Goal, assist, fight. Hat trick means you get 3 of something, 3 goals, 3 of something for Gordie Howe. Gordie Howe hat trick. He was a tough son of a gun. How do you get a Gordie Howe hat trick in trucking? I know, you're on your toes. You're just waiting to hear. Day started off great. Started off awesome. Nobody on the road. The roads were covered in snow. I'll show a picture right here, or I'll show a video of the roads. It was beauty. And then just I was able to make some good time. Wyoming was shut down. It was a parking lot. All the roads were closed. All of them. Huge storm went through. Like I said, all closed. I checked it out this morning. I've got all the apps. I've got North Dakota, South Dakota, Wyoming, Nebraska, Colorado, Montana. Got all the apps, so feverishly checking all the apps. And at 2 this morning. And it said it's all closed. So what I do is I go to Miss Gigi, otherwise known as Google Maps. I just type in where I want to go. I said Casper, Wyoming. She said the fastest way this way, but she said that road's closed. Okay. I don't need to go to Casper. Let's go to Billings. Fastest way to Billings. Straight north from where I was, up into South Dakota through Sturgis, and then kind of on a northwesterly direction. It'll take me back into Billings. So then feverishly on the apps, checking the roads. No roads are closed that way. Check the cameras. The roads are snow covered, but fine. That's where we're going. We're off. We're off like a hurdle of turtles, as they say on the ice trucking channel. Alex Debogorski, look him up. Anyway, doing good, making good time, and like I thought, I flew until about 8 in the morning. Then everybody started scurrying out, and then you get in all the slow traffic, and then the roads were bad. You know, ice, snow covered. I'm surprised they didn't close them, but we were rolling. Come up to this stop trucks. Like, I was behind a truck. He turns on his flashers. I take a look around him. Yep, traffic is stopped going down a hill. I can't see why. So we all were able to come to a stop on the highway, Highway 212. Now it's the only section of highway, okay, like this, right in the corner, the northeast corner of Wyoming. So it goes right through here like this into Montana. From South Dakota's down here, if you can imagine. That's the corner of the border. South Dakota this way, Montana this way, Wyoming this way, okay? This road goes right here for 15 miles. That's it. Okay, we're stopped there 5 miles from the Montana border. Something's going on. So as soon as I stop, hit the brakes, get on the app, find out what the hell's going on. Because they also tell you if there's a vehicle incident or an accident. I kid you not. I finished looking, I look up like this, I look in my mirror, and I'm like, uh-oh. Uh-oh! And yeah, luckily it was a little car, luckily for me, but a little car, not lucky for him, didn't see us. Weird, I don't know how you can't see us. It's daylight, bright out. I'll show you the pictures. Didn't see us. Hit the brakes, which is you shouldn't do on ice. Slammed on the brakes. The car slid like this. Side swiped the back of my trailer. Hit my bumper. Spun around. Thankfully, missed all my boxes, all the tires, side of the trailer. Spun off and stopped in the passing lane. So I was kind of in shock. I'm just watching this in my mirror. I'm like, this is happening. This is happening. It's like one of them slow motion things, you know, like you got a steamroller coming and gonna run you over. Like, no! You got all this time to move out of the way. Austin Powers. Anyway. Take a deep breath. They didn't hit hard enough that I think somebody got hurt. So I climb out, go and see. They're both already out of the vehicle. It's a Mexican couple. Don't speak too good of English. Actually, the man nothing, the woman a little bit. She was freaking out. She was in the passenger side, and the passenger side hit the back of my trailer, hit my bumper side. So her side airbags, you know, they deployed. So that would freak you out too. Boom! Side airbags, now you're spinning, freaked them out. So she was a little choking up for, you know, a couple minutes there. So side of their car was wrecked, tires blown, rims blown. So then I shuffle them both, you know, and of course, shock, right? So they're there, standing outside, and I'm like, well, we better get coats on. So he reaches in, get his coat, and he turns off the car. I said, tell you what, and they're both kind of shaking. Get in the car, turn the car on, keep the heat going, because it was cold. Like, it was, we had a wind chill going out there. Like, you couldn't have bare hands, you would freeze to death. And you got to drive it. He's in, it's a 2-lane road, and he's in the lane where people are passing us, right? Nobody's coming because of this incident. It's got both ways going stopped. So get him off behind me. Check my damage. I'll show you the picture. I got a bent bumper now. You know, my trailer's a 1.5 years old. All aluminum, beautiful thing. Now I got a bent bumper. So yeah, I had to wait a bunch of hours because we're up at the tip of Wyoming. Nearest city for Wyoming is over 60 miles away, so that's where the trooper has to come, because the Montana trooper is not going to do a Wyoming job, and South Dakota trooper's not going to do a Wyoming job. So the medics came out from Belfouche and checked her out, and she was fine. And so there we sit. Got that done. Tow truck coming for them, they're gone. Okay. There's one of the hat trick. Driving on this road. I've only taken this road once, and it's 212 coming across from South Dakota to Billings. I've only taken it once, and it was in the summer, and I think it was my very first trip south. Beautiful road through Sturgis, all that. Beautiful. And then when you get into Montana, just awesome. Until you're driving along, the roads are bad. Now, make a long story longer. Wyoming's a parking lot, right? Nobody's going. So everybody knows that knows anything about trip planning in the trucking world. So now this little 212 two-lane, you can imagine, it's got 4 lanes of traffic going in 2 lanes. We got trucks coming and going, and all these trucks that have never probably been to Montana, all these trucks that, you know, are just kind of following the herd, trying to get around Wyoming, right? Because it's a parking lot. Well, they got the chain up signs on now. They got the chain up signs, so get out, kick the dust off the jewelry, slap the jewelry on the tires. Definitely not as quick as I used to be. Getting wet, getting cold, getting dirty. Got my coveralls on, luckily, thankfully, but do them up. Away we go. I've never seen this hill. Get to this hill. It's a little snow-covered pimple. Like it's a hill. It's not even a mountain. So I go like this. I kid you not. Not even a minute. I'm up in 30 seconds, down in 30 seconds, chain off area. Chain off. I just put them on. All right. Pull them off. So I said, hey, that happens again. There's nobody manning these. It just says any vehicles towing a trailer must put on chains. But I think a lot of that is for, like, a lot of trucks out here running this Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, they're not from here, so they don't have the right tires, right? Like my tires are like, they're like claws, man. They're like billy goat. I can go anywhere with them. Come here. It's freezing out, but I'm going to show you because I probably showed my winters before, but look at those things. All this siping, that's what grips. I can climb up a mountain with these things. So yeah. So I said, if that happens again, if there's another one, I'm just going. Because as I'm putting on my chains, a couple trucks, they didn't even bother. Maybe local trucks that know this hill, they just went up it. So I'm like, okay, well, this ain't a hill, this is just a pimple. So, and it's not even snow. It had a skiff. Everybody knows what a skiff of snow is. That's all was on there. No ice, no nothing. Cruising along, all of a sudden the lights are on in another location. Ah. Didn't even have to lock them up. Winter tires. You got to in these northern states. In Alberta, you need winter tires. Trucks, cars, motorcycles, whatever you're crazy enough to drive. Okay, So that's number 2. I'm calling that number 2 of the Gordie Howe hat trick. Now, they're not always good, right? The fights for Gordie Howe, you know, an assist is okay, so I'm going my assist is going to be my chaining up. Haven't had to chain up in a long time. I'm a rule-abiding citizen, though. The light says chain up. There's nobody there. I chain up, right? Just like here. This exit I come in, it says no exit. Going out, right? It's only coming in, but not going out. At 2 in the morning, everybody goes out. I go around. I don't know. My mama raised me. You got Anyway. So number 3, on a positive note, I still got 600 miles in today. That's all I got. That's all I got. Gordie Howe hat trick and trucking. It was a great day. Great day. Interesting, beautiful country. You guys ever get a chance? Go through that South Dakota, Rapid City, cut across on 212 through Montana. Man, just beautiful with the snow on top of the peaks and all that. Just awesome. So yeah, I'm here in Harlow Town. It's about, well, it is 6:30. I'm gonna be up at 2 and out the door. Like I said, told you before, want to get some deliveries done. I'm going to show you all of them tomorrow. And I actually think there's about 9 now. So we'll get some done tomorrow, I think, and then maybe the rest on Tuesday. So we shall see what happens next. Hope everybody enjoyed their weekend. Hope everybody had a great time. Staying warm, cold everywhere. So everybody take care. Bye for now.